Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and sizes, I am here and we are back. And for today, I wanted to give you guys a first look at this brand new Summer Days uniform for Silk because it is absolutely fantastic from top to bottom. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, but it's just super fun to play, and the character is unbelievably strong. I am actually still in awe in regards to some of the things that Silk can now do, especially when you consider the fact that she was one of the worst characters in the game literally a few hours ago. However, before we get this thing started, I just gotta let you guys know, fair warning, okay? There's gonna be a bunch of Silk content over the next couple days. You guys might not like that because the uniform ended up being kind of like paywall, so bear with me, guys. But I really like Silk, and my brother Monty, aka Puny Preacher God, came through like a week ago and dropped $150 on the live stream and said, yo, let's build up Silk even before this uniform got released. And we went ahead and actually transcended her today, picked up the uniform, got it to Mythic. So I wanted to show him exactly what Silk can do in this new uniform with the build that we set up on stream, because it just so turns out that this build might actually be what's best for her. The only thing is I'm missing a couple ISOs. Otherwise she's almost done in regards to Urus and whatnot, but I might take the next step. I might go ahead and give her Odin's blessings and whatnot, just out of love, right? And just because of the fact that my boy Monty came through and dropped the bag for the girl even before we found out how good she was going to be. So this is the build right now. It's actually in a pretty good spot. We're only missing some critical rate, but it's not a big deal because of the fact that she gives herself a 30% crit rate buff there for 6 seconds, and it has a 7-second cooldown when you max out your cooldown duration and whatnot. And Silk is actually super easy to play. And boy oh boy, I think we are looking at another Moonstone / Gambit type character, right? And I think she's closer to Gambit than Moonstone in regards to the fact that she doesn't have damage accumulation anywhere in her kit, but she's just so strong and it just doesn't make sense. Like if you look at Silk's kit, right, her leadership is pretty much garbage, right? But then you have her passive here. It gives her guaranteed critical rate and then a 40% all attack buff. This is really, really good. You can keep this up pretty much all the time. You take a look at her 5th skill. She gives herself 42% more attack there. And then on her 4th skill right here, she has invincibility, chill, bleed, and a bunch of other effects with some defense down. And then on her 3rd skill, she gives herself another 45% attack buff. It's actually just crazy how many buffs she has. But then by contrast, right, if we take a look at another speed character that has a bunch of buffs that also has an awakening, you can kind of see where Silk being as strong as I'm going to show you she is just doesn't make sense. I'm talking about Mystique. Like if you look at Mystique from top to bottom, right, 45% all attack lead, then her passive giving her guaranteed crit and guaranteed dodge, her 5th skill giving her 40% all attack, her 4th skill giving her another 45% all attack, her 3rd skill giving her damage accumulation, and then her passive giving her, as you can see, 45-40 when it comes to dealing damage to superheroes and supervillains. So you look at these buffs on Mystique and then you look at the buffs on Silk and they kind of look the same, but I can promise you, and if you've been around the block, you know Mystique, when it comes to World Boss Legend, she just doesn't hit that hard, right? And they have pretty much the same exact effects on their awakened skill. But what I'm going to show you today blew my mind, because when I didn't see damage accumulation, right, or extra damage to supervillains on Silk, I was like, oh no, baby, please say it ain't so. They're not going to do my queen like this. But then I went in and I took her for a ride. No pun intended. Hey man, take it how you want it, right? And she blew my mind, boys. So the chain hit here with the ignore dodge, it's really, really good. The chain hit is just good for everything. Synergizes perfectly with a CTP of energy. but then giving her 40% ignore dodge here with a sexy 40 right here on the CTB of energy means we're gonna be clapping and clapping hard when it comes to dealing with KNULL. Trust me, man, you're gonna see a lot of people rocking out with this Silk uniform, and I feel really bad that if you're free to play, you're not gonna get to experience this, because the character truly deserved justice. The previous uniform was just not that good, and then this one is just taking her to like godly heights. I dare say Gambit level. Again, you guys may think I'm capping, but when you see how good she is, you can tell me if I'm capping. So the rotation I use for Silk, it looks like this. Okay, we go 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, and then proc on 6, and then we let the 6 play out. I'm still experimenting, so I might change it up in the future. Then the following rotation, after we finish the 6 skill, we'll go, let me show you. I like the high five at the end there. Anyways, we go 3, cancel 4, cancel, and then proc on 5. Make sure you're really close, because if you're far away, the 4th skill will go off before you can get the 5th. So if I go really far away and I do this, see, I can't get the 5th skill off, and we don't want the 4th skill to steal the proc from the 5th skill. Another thing to note is on her 4th skill, she has this effect that allows you to do 2 additional skills, and they'll get a damage increase. So right here, where is it? So increase damage by 30% for 2 attacks. So right after you do this, you do the 5th skill, and then you can like follow up with, I don't know, the 4th skill again right after. Completely up to you, but the 5th skill seems to be where the majority of her damage lies, so that's what you want to proc on. Okay, and don't cancel it unless you're canceling it into the awaken skill. And I dare say maybe it's even better to cancel the awaken skill into the 5th skill. We still have to do some testing. This is going to be my first of many videos on Silk, and trust me when I say this is not going to be the last one. Lots of comparisons to come, and once people find out just how good she is, you're going to see even more content on her, because she's absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so let's jump in. We're going to go against Mephisto first, show you guys how she rock out. She's not even type 6 yet. We're going stage 20, and we're going right here because we can use her. She's a superhero human. We're going to use this team right here, which gives us 30% extra attack from Winter Soldier, and then we have Thing. Thing is obviously not going to buff her because she's not a member of the Fantastic Four, but my Thing has an insight on him, so that's going to give us the buff. Okay, all right boys, let's bring the pain. Oh, this man is running away. He's not ready for it. He's not ready for it. Nice. Okay, let's run around. Let's come back. Cool thing about her is when you're done your rotation is a couple seconds before your energy proc reactivates, so you have time, if you have like a reforge energy on her, to build up beatdown. You pop him here. Yep, this is actually really slow. Wow. Yeah, usually we break him in under 30 seconds. That was 32 seconds. Can this actually be good? Wow, even this one is really this. Usually we get him down to 19. We're gonna have to pick it up. Look at her damage reduction at work, boys. She was taking damage in the hundos. Crazy, like 600-700. It's really good. She moves around a lot in her 5th skill, which is really good for dodging Mephisto's punch. Okay, we forced him to jump into this without using the 5th skill, because that would have caught us up. Look at how fast she runs too. She's truly a ninja. She's like quick, in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay. Make sure you're really close when you use the 4th skill so that you can cancel it into the 5. Remember that. If you're canceling into the 5, maybe you're canceling the 5 into the 6. I don't know. Okay. Oh wow. What the hell just happened there? I tried to use the 3, but for some reason the 3 didn't go off. Okay. Let's do that again. Mistakes were made, boys. Mistakes were made. I guess they can't all be perfect. This is a really slow run. Usually I get him dead in like 2 minutes. Yikes. I'm immune. I have debuff immunity. Get out of my face, guy. Yeah, this is really slow. It's okay. It's still like a fast time. Well, it's incredibly fast, especially considering where the character is coming from. So like, I'm just upset with myself because I've played her better. Right? It's one of those things where like you do something and you do it really good, but then when you try to show it to somebody, you're like, oh gosh, I'm sucking right now, you know? It's one of those moments. Anyways. And he just like walked out of the entire radius of the awaken skill. All right, buddy. Like almost made this thing take an additional minute. Some of you guys may be looking at this and you're like, damn, Silk is looking kind of good. You are correct. Silk is very good. 2 minutes to spare is still really, really impressive for stage 20. Okay, just want to point that out. So even though I'm here being kind of critical, it's just that I know she can be played better and I have played her better. I'm still working on the rotation, so cut me a little bit of slack, but not too much. Your boy kind of got to shape up and show the queen the proper respect. We're going on 19 here just because at 20 it requires males. Obviously she's a female, so we're going 19. We're going in with Taskmaster and Winter Soldier. Let's get it, boys. Let's see the queen at work. All right, let's get it. All right. This is what power looks like, boys. This is what power looks like. You want to see power? This is what it looks like. No, that's what mistakes look like. Yo, we actually skipped all of Null's cases. Ah, yo, Silk is sexy, boys. Like, for real, for real. Yep. She taking him to work. Just take your kid to work day over here. And there's no robots. What? For some reason she dropped down and she was using the 2. That kind of sucked. That's gonna throw things off a little bit. I was not pressing the 2. I don't know why she did that. She just wanted to attack. Okay, let's waste some time and then just use the awaken skill and then just clean him. Clean his clocks. Let's go. Okay, significantly less damage, but it's fine. In case you guys didn't know, every time he does a cutscene, I think he gets damage reduction or just more defense or something, because like you do less damage after every cutscene. Okay. Those little bubbles and ice cream cones, it's just so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. They put more work into this uniform for sure, for sure. Well, I think they put work in Quicksilver's. It's just that I guess Quicksilver is already like good, so like for Silk, she was just bad. So like there was just like more growth there, right? Happening, but it's all good. Let's see if we can kill him in this. You're taking damage. It's fine. Oof, it's hitting me from this far down. It's nice that you can attack him in there. Since she has the agility tag, I think she's gonna be useful higher up as well, like in the 30s. So yeah, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. That is actually very, very impressive for stage 19. But hey, don't take my word for it. Just ask her on the block and see if you've you've seen anything impressive from Silk. I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see it soon. She's very, very good. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next one. Might be a Silk video, might not be. Either way, it's bound to be spice. I'm gone.